Last time on Here's the Deal.
Looking for this, Mr. Anderson?
Hello?
Missing something, Mr. Anderson?
Where's the banana?
Safely in my care, of course.
I will find you, and I will kill you.
Good luck. I am the Banana Man, and this is the Banana Collective. Your bananas are not safe.
And now, the conclusion.
Come and find me, Mr. Anderson. Let's skip like schoolgirls to the meadows, Mr. Anderson. Catch me if you can.
Hold it right there, Banana Man. I have the high ground.
Having the high ground doesn't benefit you if we're both unarmed.
You really thought I'd come unarmed. I have two right here.
You're stupider than I thought. It was so easy to take your banana from you. Like taking candy from a little baby.
Give up, Banana Man. You're out of moves.
There's still one move.
No! What have you done?
Behold, my greatness and endless potassium.
Potassium! It's so strong!
Nobody can save you now.
Then maybe nobody. If there is, pizza.
No!
I didn't ask for this. It happened way too soon. It was just another day for me and you. When the shot rang out, I heard you call my name. You were worried
Pizza.
then,
You saved my life.
felt no pain. We were only
Now let's fuck.
but now we're so much more. 'Cause I'm an angel on your shoulder, I'm an eagle in the wind. Don't you hide out in the shadows, there's a reason why you live. There's an angel on your shoulder, there's so much.
Welcome to season 2.
When you want something real but not too real, here's the deal. 'Cause it's time to go and start the show. He's an average Joe that you should know. Giving Kelly
Bye.
He does what he feels, so grab a meal and get ready for Here's the Deal.
I think when I was making that, I didn't realize the repercussions of making something like that. Your family disowns you. First of all, season 2, here we are, episode 1. Yeah, baby, welcome back. Here we go. But I need to kind of be serious about this. You got to think about when you film stuff like that, you got to make sure that your family will end up still liking you and talking to you still. Do you guys understand what was going on in that sequence? I had to take time off. Okay, season 1 was a blast. We had some of the best guests. Banana Man was after my bananas, and for me, if I don't eat my potassium, I cramp up. And a lot of you guys out there are probably like, you know what, Kevin, there's a lot of things you could be taking, like a vitamin, vitamins for men or vitamins for women too. I don't know what works best. I'm eating potassium again. I feel great. I can bend my knees, or I can't. Well, not that far. Ugh. I mean, somewhat far. Where they got that footage, that's documentary style footage, by the way. Some guy was flying his drone at the time. I mean, I didn't even know the guy. I was just chasing this guy in the woods, near, Mount Kilimanjaro or something like that. And this guy was flying his drone over. So he got that cool shot of me running. I was like, whoa, I didn't even know this was being recorded. And then some other guy was shooting a documentary on birds, the African monkey birds that live in Mount Kilimanjaro. He happened to catch me running by and Banana Man at the same time. And he's like, hey, I can put this together for you. I can make a cool little video. And you guys, what you guys just saw is my fight with Banana Man. These two guys, the drone guy and the guy filming, they put that together for me. And I was like, wow, this is going to be great for season 2. This is going to prove what I've been doing since I've been, took that little hiatus. A lot's been happening, you guys. I moved during season 1. That's the crazy thing. I moved during season 1, moved into a house. I was already in a house. I moved into another house, moved into a room that wasn't set up yet for season 1, finished season 1. And then I was like, hey, I got to, step it up, put a couple, I put Nos basically in season 2. You think of like Fast and Furious, where like, what's his name? Vin Diesel. So he's in Fast and Furious, and they go, hey, Mark, how can I get this car to go any faster? And he's like, have you heard it? They all sound like this in the movie. Have you, Mark, this is Mark now. Have you heard of Nos? And then Vin Diesel's like, no, what's that? And then Mark goes, get ready. And so they put the Nos in his car, and he's like, man, Vin Diesel's talking. He's like, I've never won a race before. I'm never going to win a race, Mark. And Mark's his friend. Mark goes, when you put the Nos in, it's like riding the fastest ride at Disney World. And as soon as Mark says that, Vin Diesel just nods. He's like, I know exactly what you mean. He gets in his car. It's like a Camaro 1947 Camaro. And he grabs the steering wheel, and, he's putting his fingers on the steering wheel. And he's looking around at the other racers. There's like a woman, 2 women, like with shaved sided heads with mohawks. And then like one other guy that's like this Asian dude, and he's got like long hair, and his name's Rico, I think. And then the other 2 girls are like Maya and Train. I don't know. You have to watch the movie. Mark is on the side. He's watching the race, and he's like, Vin Diesel, when I say hit it, press the Nos. He's like, what? And the lady's like, 3, 2, when I say hit it, doesn't hear it. So he's driving, and the guy, everybody's using their Nos way ahead of him. Vin Diesel's like, I'm never going to win this race. I don't know what Mark said. And he goes back to the time that Mark was yelling at him at the start, has this memory. And he goes, oh, he said, I remember him saying that he put Nos in here. Presses the Nos, finishes the race 100 miles ahead of everybody else. And he ends up making out with Angelina Jolie at the end of the race. It's one of the craziest movies I've ever seen. Okay. Go watch it. Check it out. I think it's at Blockbuster. You can still get it. Rent it or get it, VHS if you guys have that. But anyway, season 2 is going to be pretty cool too. It's season 2, episode 1. Eric wasn't here for my intro, so I recorded this long intro, by the way. So you missed it. It was really great. Probably one of the funniest intros of season 2. I mean, there's only been 1 episode, but technically it's the funniest episode so far of season 2. So Eric, welcome.
Hey, Kevin, it's great to be here. Lots changed since we last spoke. I'm kind of a big deal now.
I was gonna say a lot of people, probably the viewers watching right now, they're probably, "Whoa, isn't this Banana Man?" And I guess the answer to that question is yes. I thought we'd both say it at the same time. So let's try that again. So the answer to that question is yes. Okay.
Yes,
well, that's why he's an actor.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's why he's an actor.
I need direction.
They're not very bright. Actors are not very bright. That's a real thing about actors. But Eric doesn't mind that I talk about him that way because this was kind of one of the biggest roles I gave you at the time. I don't know. Because you were living in Sacramento. I want you to tell a story though, but you were living in Sacramento, and then what happened after that?
I think I took the role. I think the role called to me. Like I really think of it as you wrote it for me. Or actually, I actually made it a lot better because your writing was, not great. But I took what was given and, improved it.
I wouldn't say that I wrote it for you. I will agree that you took my script without me telling you to read it. You just literally came over to my house and took it, and you brought it home with you. And during COVID, it's hard to find actors. And you called me up. You said, "I love it. I'll take the job." And I immediately said, "Take what? What job?" You're like, "The script, Banana Man. I'll take it." And at that point, I was like, "Well, yeah, you're the only person I know, and we know each other, so it makes sense during COVID to work with someone that you know."
I do this thing called the 1-page test. So I flip randomly through the script, and if there is a story and I see characters being developed, I'm immediately drawn to it.
Well, I think that's the biggest thing. I'd made this movie with a man and a pizza. I actually starred in it, directed it, wrote it. I mean, a lot of people would say that's very selfish. Mm-hmm. That was a comedy. Yeah. It bombed at the box office. We made the film for $6,000. We made $100 back. Okay, so that movie bombed. Then someone came up to me and said, "Wow, I had never seen so much love between a man and a pizza." And the sex scene blew their mind. That was when they told me that, I said, maybe I'm a drama director. And so I took this spin on, I like potassium. And so I wanted to see if I could love something as much as I did pizza and then turn it into a more serious take. Because last time it was more about, oh, look at me, I'm having sex with the pizza. This time it was, no, I'm taking down a Banana Man. Like this is like this is the big times.
Yeah. And can I ask, to further your point, are you like, what societal commentary are you making on the social hierarchy that's being developed in your story, your universe, really?
Well, let me ask you a question back to you. What does that mean?
Yeah. Because
I got to take it back for a moment. As much as I want to talk about, where this Banana Man film's going to go, probably Sundance, Cannes Film Festival in France. We can get there because it's going to be huge. I think the viewers want to know your journey from being a struggling, and when I say struggling, no one would watch you. No one's listening to you. No, you send me the music, I'd go, yeah, it's pretty good. Being your best friend, I think I have the best judgment for you and your life. So what made you take the flip from I'm a terrible musician to becoming an actor? And sorry, I meant struggling.
I wouldn't say I've stopped on that train. I think the kind of fans I'm looking for are ones that mature, 30, 40 years down the line. Like I'm going to see the streams. Right. I'm investing now for a future gain, 30 years from now. So I'm looking at my,
so when you're
fans.
What, 90?
I'm realizing I'm missing this whole artistic piece of being the performer. I'm trying to engage that side, to be something besides myself, to enter something else, right?
Enter someone else or enter something else?
I think both. I think you have to come at it from both angles. I think multiple angles multiple points.
I think you had one angle coming in from the right side, and you have another angle, like you have your musician side and you have your actor side, and you wanted both of those coming at you, basically. You wanted your acting and musician, but they weren't cohesive. You want them to be coming at you at the same time.
I want them to be coming at me at the same time, and like on both sides, it needs to be just like both creatively. I'm just overflowing with juices, you know.
And you want those to just come all over you, basically. Those juices.
Yeah, I looked, long, and I saw this character that really spoke to me. I don't know if you know this.
Well, is this a Here's the Deal exclusive?
Yeah. So
wow,
I don't like
a lot of people don't know this about Eric, whatever he's about to say.
A lot of people don't. I don't like to talk about my private life to my fans.
Well, who cares, basically?
Yeah.
Right.
So I had a great aunt's sister's niece, daughter's cousin, sister's second roommate was a banana, and so I took that experience on. I channeled that from my youth. It's crazy, when I go to a grocery store now, I'm in the banana section, and people come up to me and they're like,
wait, people are coming up to you. You go to the store, they already recognize you from the film. That's great. That's really good that we're getting all this
and
coverage.
They're like, do you need to touch all the bananas? And I go, they know, they
already know.
They know.
And I want to expand. I want to expand on this because I'm glad you brought this up, because when I go to the store and I go to the banana section, some stores have them in the boxes and you just pick the bananas out of the boxes, and some have them on display in multiple areas.
Yeah.
But you go to the biggest area where they sell the most bananas, and there's this energy around the banana section that a lot of people don't understand. And because there's a lot of people that don't like bananas. They're mushy. The texture's not great, right? They're yellow. A lot of people just don't hate the color yellow.
Yeah.
But you go into the banana section, and here's a challenge. Here's a good, like a New Year's resolution for people out there. If you don't like bananas, just go to the banana section at your local store. Feel the energy. Go around. Talk to somebody that's there, because I guarantee they have a story that is worth telling.
Yeah.
Real quick, this podcast is blowing up, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Huge. We're huge on the internet.
Thank me later.
Yeah,
thank me now.
Well, we'll thank you eventually. But after this episode, I think it's just we're gonna hit a milestone that I might become partner with YouTube. Don't worry about it. You guys don't need to know about it. But I picked up a pretty big sponsor. Pretty big. So I have to read these things. It's part of the contract. I'm sorry, it's part of podcast. You usually have to take a break from it all. And you're doing great though, Eric. Hold on. So they make me read this all the time. So this is part of the new season. We're gonna have all these ads because I'm making buku money. And Eric, you will see some of this money eventually. Yeah. But thank you for doing the film for free. I appreciate that. Don't worry about it. So anyway, the advertising. So this is from Lollipop. I actually have the can right here. So Lollipop. So I have to read this. Sorry, guys. I like to create my own, but they made me read this. So Lollipop Sparkling Goodness. We spent over 1/2 year creating or crafting something that could or could not give you diabetes. We set out to make something not only good for your gut, but will also give you the runs for a week. And that's something I can stand by. I've been shitting my pants ever since. Lollipop combines the benefits of a pound of sugar and plant fiber recycled from old asbestos wood in a sparkling tonic that will just about shut your liver down. I always thought that part was a little odd, but it still tastes really good. Let's see, did I skip a part?
Sounds great.
I'm gonna have to send this to you, Eric. By the way, this is, man, I feel great. You don't have to worry about getting cancer because our taste will linger on your taste buds for weeks. So your worries will just wash away. I don't know how that helps against cancer, but that's what they had felt they need the need to say that. So help soothe your loneliness and depression as you spiral out of control with every sip. And I will say, I have been a little loopy lately, Eric, but I feel great at the same time. So, and last year, Lollipop, available in kids 64-ounce size, not responsible for delusional episodes. So that's Lollipop, guys. Get it at any local store. I think they have it by the banana section too. So might as well, hang out there while you're doing that thing. So I'll have to send you a couple of those, Eric. Those are pretty good.
We had so many on the set, and it's cool to know your work's paying off. Kevin, here's the deal.
Thank you.
When I'm going to put myself on a set away from my friends, my loved ones, my family, I need to make sure we're all on the same fucking page, And
yeah,
I don't want crew that they got to be there for the right reasons. Like we all have to be going bananas.
They were definitely there for the right reasons, and then you gave them a reason not to be there.
Maybe, but Kevin, We're trying to create an atmosphere. We're trying to create crew members that believe in Banana Man. And I know you believe in it. I believe in it. I believe in myself. I know you believe in me.
Sure.
I know, I think most people on this earth believe in me, and they want me to do this. I was called to do this.
Literally I called you on the phone and I asked you, I guess, can you do this, please?
And it was one of the greatest calls in my life because I knew this role was for me.
I mean, I don't like to call this a podcast because it's not a podcast. We're really delving into things that are, I guess, unheard of. Things are, I'm literally picking your brain. Like it's like watching a live surgery. Like if I would, like I'd like to pretend like I'm a surgeon and I'm picking your brain and you're picking mine, and we're creating
totally
a monster. Like Frankenstein.
Well, it's even better because I'm sitting on the table, you're picking my brain, and then I'm telling you how to pick my brain. Like I'm doing both of the jobs.
Like we didn't use anesthesia.
Nope.
Kept you awake.
Yep.
I think, and I'm not a doctor or anything, but I'm pretty sure they do that. Or, I mean, maybe not licensed doctors, but they still do it.
Yeah.
You moved to LA. This role launched your career. You're moving forward. You're blossoming out of your peel. What's next for you? Like, are you moving away from fruit, or are you staying in that realm?
Yeah, no, that's a great question.
I know.
I think whenever I move away from something, I move towards something. It's
like a magnet.
Yeah.
Opposite. Well, when you turn it around, they move away, but you put it the other way, they attract.
I've been studying shiitake. I've been studying a lot of different religions and sense of self in order for me to better inhibit my character.
There's a religion named shiitake?
Yeah. I mean, we're always shifting.
We're always shifting.
But as I transformed, I mean, it was crazy, right? Because I was playing a character who then was always the Banana Man, but then became the Banana Man.
I think it's crazy that you were just playing it. Like I was watching it, as I was editing it, I didn't feel like I was editing a film. I thought I was editing my life. Yeah. I thought I was editing your life. That's the craziest thing. Totally. And it was almost like too personal. I was like, when is he going to take his shirt off and take a shower? Because you probably have to go to work the next day.
Yeah.
And I thought I had hidden cameras in your house, and I was watching you day by day. I mean, I still do that, but this is separate from that, is what I'm saying.
This is what I want to dive into. I want to explain to my fans something I can't do through the tabloids, something I can't do through Twitter,
fake media. You guys probably heard of fake media. You're learning the things you learn on this podcast, man. The most realistic content you're going to get.
I mean, I'm curious. How did you write Banana Man's intentions?
I mean, I sat a long time. On a bench, Eric. There was this bench in the park, and this lady came up to me. I literally was about to eat my lunch, right?
Yeah. Okay.
She's She's pretty good looking. She's in her 70s.
Oh, I mean, your type.
She came up to me and she said, "What is the meaning of your existence?" And she literally came up to me like that. I've never met someone. Usually it's like, "How's the weather today?" She said, "What is the meaning of existence?"
Yeah.
And right there, like lightning bolt from God. Lightning came around. No, literally lightning in the sky was coming down.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful.
it struck a tree. The tree cracked, fell over. And what did I see? This
A banana.
crescent moon.
Oh.
Well, she went, "Oh, a crescent. Do you see that crescent design in the moon?" I said, "That's not a crescent moon. That's a banana."
Yeah. Yep.
And basically, we had sex for 2 hours right then and there on that bench.
Wow. Can I blow your mind?
I mean, if you can try at least, yeah.
I'd like to blow your mind. Who am I?
Oh my God.
I'm the lady. It's always been me.
You're the lady from the bench? Well, now I'm just upset that you gave me gonorrhea.
I want you to reframe your mind, your world. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Do I have gonorrhea? Yes. Do you
Yes.
have gonorrhea now? Yes.
Yes.
Do we both have gonorrhea? Did that enable the connection for the film? Was gonorrhea the central connection of the Banana Man?
I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And that, our shared experience is what enable us.
Wow. Here's the deal, guys. You're only going to see this on this show. We're transcending time and space. And also,
Some call me a molasses David Blaine.
Eric, I want to thank you for coming on today. You truly, you changed my life. Well, you changed my life for mostly negative reasons. The gonorrhea, taking the script, that was mine, and calling it your own.
But what's a negative times a negative, Kevin?
I don't know. I didn't go to college, so positive.
It's a positive.
Eric, thank you, man.
No, dude. Hey, thank me.
No, I did.
Thank me for having me on. And I'm
Right.
excited to be on every episode this season too. On Here's the Deal with Kevin Kelly, starring Eric Maroney.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Thank you, guys.
I think it's
See you on the next.